Man had sex with a dolphin called Dolly for a year and claimed she seduced him.
Those sexy dolphins, those pesky sexy dolphins.
Well, he's a self-confessed zoophile who claims he had an affair with a dolphin called Dolly after she seduced him. So he was a student when he embarked on a relationship with the bottlenose dolphin in the 1970s. He's written a novel, Wet Goddess, which he tells the story of a young man who has a sexual relationship with a dolphin while he's working at a theme park. So he wrote a novel about it, but it's basically based on him. He admitted the book is autobiography and based on his own experience. I wrote this book for dolphins because we're mistreating these animals by keeping them in captivity. So we should just bang them instead, is basically what he's saying. So he was a photographer and he got to take photos at a theme park that used to be in Florida. He was allowed to swim with the dolphins and he formed a bond with this one called Dolly. He said, I was given free access to the dolphins and I became friends with her by going swimming with her. She was very special. And apparently, right, she announced her intentions towards him by positioning herself so he was rubbing against her. So this was her rubbing up against him, apparently.
Saucy Dolly.
At first, I discouraged her. I wasn't interested. After some time, I thought, if this was a woman, would I come up with these rationalizations and excuses? Malcolm insists Dolly became more aggressive in her pursuit of him. He said, I found that extraordinarily erotic. It's like being with a tiger or a bear. This is an animal that could kill you in 2 seconds if I wanted to. I love the way he gives it to that.
Could they?
You know, guys, you got to understand, this is like a tiger it's like a tiger or a bear coming on to you. You're going to have to fuck it then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Okay, fair enough, yeah. Then one night after the theme park had closed, he and Dolly eluded the male. He and Dolly eluded the male dolphin so they could spend time alone, and eventually had sex for the first time. He explained there's something quite transcendental about making love with a dolphin. Bloody hippies, eh? Fucking hell. Fucking all the dolphins.
I'm trying to think of the logistics of that.
Yeah,
did he put it in the blowhole or what?
Yeah.
It doesn't quite well. But he stuck it in his dolphin vagina.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. I swam around with it. Like,
surely it's not like this. It's not like designed the same way. You know, is it the same like size or I don't know?
Yeah, dolphins must have a bigger penis than a man. You'd think.
Surely.
Yeah. I'm very ignorant about
maybe George, maybe you can. Well, so I reached out to him to. Maybe for next episode you can message him and say, how did it actually work? What did it feel like? Anyway, but he said. He added, what is repulsive about a relationship where both partners feel and express love for each other? I know what I'm talking about here because after we made love, the dolphin put her snout on my shoulder, embraced me with her flippers, and we stared into each other's eyes for about a minute. Full on, eh? I mean, if you felt like it was looking at you and it loved it, I bet it was pretty full on.
I don't know. I'm not following his train of thought. I reckon he was just like fucked up on acid. Like
it does sound a little bit like he was on acid, doesn't he?
He thinks he's had sex with a dolphin.
Or it's really just like one of those like cuddly toy dolphins that you win at the theme parks or something. Yeah, and he's just banging that around the. Got it all wet, calling it. But yeah, apparently he reckons the dolphin committed suicide by not coming up to breathe.
There was that film, weren't there?
Yeah, it's in Blackfish, I think.
The Shape of Water was that one that it won an Oscar like a few years ago, and it's about some woman who works at like a military facility where they've got secret experiments going on, and she's just like a cleaner, and then she sneaks into a room and they're experimenting on a man, and he's like half man, half fish, so like a merman, I guess, and she ends up having relations with the fish man. They never
What half of him's a fish?
He's not like top. It's not like top half fish, bottom half human or anything like that. He's like
that's the classic Family Guy, isn't it? Like I thought it'd be the other way around.
He's humanoid, but he's like all scaly, needs to be in water. He's kind of got like a fish-like face, like just big black eyes and gills.
And he's got a penis fish attached to him as well.
I don't think he has a dick. Like, I think you see his whole body and he doesn't have one. So I don't know what they've done, but like
it might be like a retract one, like a dog's lipstick.
Well, when you started talking, I thought you said a documentary. So then when you carried on talking, I was thinking, what the fuck? Actually,
no. Yeah, it's a bit of a boring film, to be honest. But This man, he was ahead of the curve. He was doing it, decades ago.
It'd be a much better documentary.
Yeah.
When did the dolphin? You sort of dropped the dolphin death in very.
Briefly, sorry. He was saying after 9 months the dolphin died. No, after 9 months the dolphin moved away. They had to move it to a different zoo.
Away. It took a job in another city.
Yeah, that's what he told him anyway.
Do you reckon there was like a really sad scene as the dolphin got on a train? He was like chasing off the train. Fuck, go.
Yeah, but apparently he was depressed for 5 years, and the dolphin died shortly. No, he was depressed for 5 years after it died. Sorry, but the dolphin moved away shortly after about 9 months, and then shortly after it moved away, it died because the dolphin was also depressed.
It's that heartbreak,
man.
Heartbroken.
Women are just drama, aren't they?
Just disclaimer: Tom's views are his own and do not represent the Heroes Cast.
I don't think the dolphin. I was talking about dolphin women.
Oh, dolphin women. Yeah, I mean dolphin women. They're notorious.
Yeah,
they are notorious.
Is a female dolphin a bitch?
She could be.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
sure.
I'll call them a bitch.
I don't know. No, I think they're called. Aren't they called like cows? Sows.
Yeah. Okay.
Sows
be tripping.
That joke was worth the build-up.
Yeah.
That's me done. That was me. Penis fish, Bigfoot, man shags dolphin.
That's good. That's classic. That's a classic sort of trifecta of Heroes Cast topics.
Yeah, not bad.
I've got some aquatic themed stories as well.
We should segue to you then, Tom.